Hello, this is Wolfstar Gaming, and welcome back to more Robotics Notes Elite. First off, I want to apologize for there not being a video last week. The reason why is posted over on my Instagram. The link for that is right down in the description of this video. So if you want to check out why, go right ahead. I was just a little bit too busy the middle of the week last week, so I do apologize for that. Anyway, last time we were here, we got into this very interesting discussion between Kaito and Subaru, and things are not going well between the two of them. But I'm sure everything will get worked out in the end. It's like, we're here with Akiho, let's move forward. The next day, after school, I reluctantly get Akiho to open the club room so that I can grab the honorary prez.
種子島新さんをスバルはどうするつもりなのかな？
俺に聞かないでよ。とにかく持ってこいって言われたんだ。
Yeah, I mean, maybe he wants to do some upgrades to it? Maybe? Akiho carries the honorary prez out of the club room. She stands it up on the lawn.
ハンガーまではカイが持ってってくれるかな？これ結構重くて。
I mean, for an old robot, and even though that it's rather small, I imagine it is fairly hefty.
それはいいけど、むき出しのまま持ってけって。東京に持ってった時はキャリーケースに入れてたじゃん。あれ使おうよ。
Well, they have a carrying case for it. That's interesting. I thought they would just, carry it in hand on its own.
ケースに入れるには手足をばらさないとだから。
Oh, really?
カイが分解と組み立てをやってくれるなら別にいいけど。
はいはい。このまま持っていけばいいんでしょ？
Yeah, no need for the case then. For some reason, Akiho seems happy as she walks ahead of me.
なんかいいことあったの？
じゃなくて、なんかカイがスバルの子分みたいで面白いんだもん。
Henchman? I wouldn't exactly say henchman.
後輩の言うことを素直に聞いちゃうなんて可愛いね。
I mean, should that kind of be the other way around? What about this situation is even remotely cute? I'm actually kind of with Kaito here. It's like, well, why is Akiho thinking that this is cute? It's like, it's kind of weird.
好きで子分みたいな真似してるわけじゃないよ。
I'd bail on all of this immediately, but I lost an honorable match between men. I gotta keep my promise. Yes. Yeah. It's like Subaru persevered with taking on Kaito in a match of Kill Battle last time, and he wound up winning. And, it's like, seriously, good for good for Subaru for sticking it out. It's like he has a lot of patience, that's for sure.
あえて言うなら、格ゲーマーのプライドかな。
Right, yeah. I mean, Kaito's very prideful. We've known that for a while, and he just kind of got how do I want to put it? He was taken off his high horse a little bit, you know, with Kill Ballad. It's like someone he knows finally beat him in a match. So it's kind of like Subaru took him off his high horse, knocked him down a peg, however you want to put it. And you know, I don't know about Kaito, but I have you know, a little bit of more respect now for Subaru for doing that.
かっこいいこと言っちゃって。負けは負けでしょ。
だからなんでそこでアキちゃんが嬉しそうなのさ。
Do you really have to ask that, Kaito? I mean, Akiho. With Akiho trying to beat him in a match, she definitely can't do it, and she doesn't have the patience for it. But Subaru does.
だってつまりうちだって勝ちさえすればカイに何でも言うこと聞かせられるわけで。
Do you have the patience for that, Akiho, though? It's like it would take a lot of matches. Probably even more matches than it took with Subaru, if I'm being honest. I mean, Kaito said that it took, what was it? 25 matches with Subaru? Before he started to kind of lose focus? I think that's right.
たぎってきた。
たぎられてもね。アキちゃんって俺との対戦数はかなりこなしてるけど、前からずっとガチャプレイじゃん。
Yeah, button mashing. In fighting games, it means to mash the stick and buttons while playing the game. Usually used by beginners, though sometimes used by advanced players to ridicule others. Yeah. Sometimes when I panic in a tense moment in a video game, I tend to button mash, just press buttons, and it doesn't really fare well for me when I do that, but I do it regardless. And you know, I like fighting games too, but I try to not button mash all the time. I try to do you know, combos. There's no way I can remember all the different combos that are at your disposal in game. But you know, I just kind of make my own combos, you know? But anyway.
進歩ないんだよね。 せめてコンボぐらい覚えなきゃ。出ないと万に一つしか俺に勝てる可能性はないよ。
That's fair. Yeah. I mean, she can button mash all she wants, but Kaito, in the end, will beat her every time. I'm undefeated against Akiho.
下手っぴですいませんね。じゃあこういうのはどう？もうすぐ夏休みでしょ。そしたら朝も夜も関係なく勝負を挑むの。
It is almost summer vacation. Just a little under a month left. It's like, yeah, they only get August off in Japan.
朝5時とかにカイの部屋に突撃して無理やり叩き起こしちゃうんだよ。
I'm just picturing that in my head. It's like Akiho comes rushing in. Pushes him off the bed. Or she just jumps into bed with him and with her phone droid and just hands him his and is like, "Let's go, Kaito," or Kai, as she calls him. "Let's do this."
寝起きでぼーっとしてるカイトならいい勝負になりそう。
I kind of get the feeling that even when he's half asleep, that he could beat Akiho.
そういう奇襲みたいなことしても無駄だから。俺が付き合わなくちゃそもそも勝負は始まらない。
He brings up a fair point.
だったら3日ぐらい徹夜でカイに休ませる暇を与えずに勝負し続けるっていうのは
？3 days straight with no sleep. Wouldn't they go into wouldn't Akiho go into her fast forward syndrome and Kaito go into his Slo-mo syndrome as a result if they were to stay up 3 days straight? I have a feeling that they would, and that would be bad. It's like if both of them were out of commission. It's like how long would it take for both of them to recover? Especially after 3 days staying up like that. That would not be good.
集中力絶対切れちゃうって。
Neither would you, Akiho. It's like, if I'm being honest.
俺だけじゃなくアキちゃんもね。
Yeah.
それに俺眠くなったら寝るし。
Akiho finally seems to realize that her plan was undercooked. Undercooked. This is not a gaming show. She stops talking.
Oh?
Oh, we're at the airport hotel. Get the right order there. Is Akiho finally gonna meet the Frau? The abandoned hotel stands in front of the old airport. I believe I already looked at the geotags here.
カイも気づいた？
I hit the wrong button. Yeah, that's red. Okay. Yeah, I already looked at the geotags here. Oh, let me check Tweepo real quick here. Pile Bunker is so manly. Pile Bunker? Who is Pile Bunker? I haven't been able to play KB. 3 hours a day doesn't even count as playing. Really? Only 3 hours a day doesn't count as playing? Gonna choke! Don't choke, Akiho! Nothing to respond to. Okay, sorry, Akiho.
何が
監視カメラ。
Surveillance cameras? Did the Frau put in surveillance cameras too? For some reason, Akiho lowers her voice as she points them out to me.
マジ
うちも昨日気づいたの。正面に2台、あと裏口に1台。入り口の自動ドアとかはね、壊れたままっぽいのに、監視カメラだけ新品ですごく変な感じ。
The Frau did put in new cameras. Huh. Why security cameras though? Oh, surveillance cameras, excuse me. Well, I guess surveillance, security, they go on hand in hand. Never mind.
それと、真新しいシールが貼ってあったよ。ゼコムって。
Zcon. Okay.
それってなんだっけ
警備会社だよ。
はあ、なるほど。
Jeez, Frau. Isn't this a bit much? I mean, it might be. I mean, although I think I might see why she would want security cameras up. She's a celebrity. So if she didn't have security cameras up, people would be inundating her with like visits. And she would want to see anyone going by, making sure that not a lot of people are trying to meet with her, you know, without any kind of appointment or whatever.
中に誰かいるのかな?
Actually, there is.
いるよ。ゴージュロ・フラウ、キルバラの作者。
え?
That's right. Oh, a message.
メール、受信。
Oh, of course. We're standing outside the hotel, so from the security cameras, she saw that we're here, right? I'm trying to remember my voice for her. Mr. Umisho, are you interested in hunting cheaters? The fastest animal on Earth? That's a cheetah. Isn't that kind of like the what is it? The Larry face? What am I talking about? What I'm talking about are those chews that use cheats on KB. Can you help me? If K, please if okay. If K, please contact. What does she mean by choose? Considering the timing... Oh, here we go. Of course, K means okay. Please is short for please. PLZ, short for please. Chew. What is this one? Also slang used in the 2000s. It was first used toward people acting like middle schoolers online. Little by little, the definition expanded. When used as X-Chew, it targets people who glorify subject X with admiration while denouncing everything else. Huh. Interesting. Never heard of this before. And cringeworthy. An embarrassing thing that you want to forget forever. Yeah. You will inevitably sink your face into a pillow and kick your feet against the bed when remembering. It's like, I've never done that, but I'm sure, like, other people have. Probably more so with, like, the younger generation. Though I don't really know. I'm only assuming. Considering the timing, I reflexively look up at the corner room on the 3rd floor. Kinda looks like the window just got shut. Yep, she's in there. She was totally watching us. I go back to checking the contents of the message. Yeah, what exactly does she mean by this, in hunting cheaters? Like, cheaters on, like, Kill Ballad? To be honest, I hate cheaters so much that I'd gladly help hunt them down if it meant getting rid of them. Especially because the KB leaderboards are totally rotten right now. Right, so it is with Kill Ballad. This is just my speculation, and I have no concrete evidence, just the gut feeling I get during matches. The people ranked 3rd and 1st are all cheaters. Ranked 3rd to 1st are all cheaters. If Frau is making moves to eliminate cheaters, I'd love nothing more than to help cleanse the leaderboards. And that's all he cares about. Kojiro Frau is a weirdo, so I don't really want to be friends. Really, Kaito? You don't want to be friends with her? Even if she's a weirdo, I would want to be friends with her. It's like we're all weird in our own right. So, you know, with Kaito, he's weird. He's weird in the aspect of him being so obsessed with Kill Ballad. With getting to the top of the leaderboards. That makes him weird. And also a bit of a geek, too. I do, however, still have interest in her as the creator of Kill Ballad. Well, I guess that's something then. I'll think on it for a bit. I close my phone droid without replying. I mean, they are right in front of the hotel, and she is home. They could just go right in and talk to her.
ねえ、カイ、コージロフラウさんってこの前飛行機に乗り合わせてた女の子のことでしょ?
That is correct.
なんであんな廃墟に住んでるの?
Because she can.
俺に言われても知らないよ。
変人なのかな?
Yes.
変人だね。
そうなんだ。
They're taking this so seriously. It's kind of funny. When we reach the front of the hangar, Subaru is waiting, fully prepared. Oh, Subaru's there too. At his feet stands the hobby robot I fought in the grand finals, M45.
待った。
I was kind of hoping that they would go in the hotel and for Akiho to actually properly meet the Frau.
別に。それより、ここに来る途中で誰かに見られたりしませんでしたか？
Actually...
なんで？
スバルってば映画の見過ぎなんじゃない？誰もあんたのことなんか気に留めたりしないって。
And what's wrong with watching too many movies, Akiho? I mean, you watch a bunch of Gunvarel and spend a lot of time working on robots.
茶化さないでくれますか？こっちは真剣なんです。
He doesn't want anyone to know his identity, his alter ego.
そんなにプレイヤーですってバレたくないんだ。
For Subaru, it would be a big deal. I mean, if everyone knew, especially like his dad, or both his parents for that matter, that would be a big deal.
いろいろ複雑な事情があるんですよ。
I'm sure it is.
どんなスコールおごるから教えてよ。
That's not a very good bribe.
部長のその無神経さは軽蔑に値しますね。他人のプライベートに何の迷いもなく踏み込んでこないでもらえますか。
Subaru's sharp words hit Akiho right where it hurts. She looks like she's about to faint in agony on the spot. Well, let's not have that happen. I'll just leave her be.
名誉部長持ってきたけど。
I stand it up next to M45. It looks like they're standing at attention. M45 is way bulkier than the Tanegashima machine. I mean, he looks cool and all, but you know, like it was mentioned in the match, in the Robo 1 match, he is really slow, but he makes up for that slowness with all the gadgets and moves that Subaru implemented into him. The champion bot and second place bot from this year's Robo 1. Two heroes standing in a rural abandoned airport.
やっぱりそっちはでかいね。
It is quite big, yeah. I mean, it looks like it's just maybe like an inch taller than the Tanegashima machine. And not to mention it's, you know, just, it's, like I've been saying, it's bulkiness just makes him look really huge. I get a much better feel for its size outside of Robo 1.
でも見た目が美しくないよ。
Akiho grumbles from her position lying on the ground. She's like a child throwing a tantrum.
どういうことです？
かっちょいい側をつけたらって話。むき出しでかわいそうなんだもん。
Huh. She feels bad for M45 because he doesn't have any armor. I mean, he's not exactly Gunvarel.
そんな無駄なものをつけるつもりはありません。
Right, yeah.
ああ、そうですか。
It's like Akiho is just so apathetic right now.
そんなことより部長、種子島新さんのプログラム見せてもらってもいいですか？
Akiho pops up.
うちらのプログラムを参考にしたいの？どうしよっかな。これはロボ部員が代々築き上げてきた汗と涙の結晶だしな。まあでもスバルもロボ部員になったことだし、しょうがないから特別に見せてあげよう。部員になってよかったね。
She's puffing her chest out proudly for some reason. But this is nothing for you to brag about, Akiho. She'll still brag regardless, though. Most of the current honorary prizes programming was written by Kojiro Frau in a single day, based on the KB system. And of course, the Frau would be able to do that in a single day. The Subaru connects a cord from his phone droid to the honorary prez.
スバルくんってさ、プログラムもわかる人？
I mean, he would have to, you know, with making his own robot.
ある程度は。ホビーロボを作る上ではプログラムも組めなきゃ話になりませんよ。
Exactly. Subaru groans as he looks at his monitor. What's wrong?
このプログラムは、何が何やら。
What's wrong, Subaru?
すごいことをやってるようには見えるけど、一目見たぐらいじゃ僕には理解できないな。
In other words, it's too advanced. Really? Too advanced? If even Subaru groans while looking at it, Akiho and I would probably get a headache if we tried.
このプログラムは誰が？まさか部長ですか？
No. I wonder how he would react to Kojiro Frau just giving us the kill ballad program to put into the Tanegashima machine. Oh wait, he already knows that. Never mind. But he doesn't know that it was Kojiro Frau that wrote the program, right? So, I wonder how he's gonna react.
まさか。
Given if he knows who Kojiro Frau is.
コウジロフラウ。
Okay, he doesn't. No.
キルバラの作者。世間じゃフラウコウジロウだと思われてた人。
Until the week before last, I didn't think twice about that name. I figured she was a man in his 20s or 30s.
本名は古郡コナ。この前うちの学校に引っ越してきた。
I don't know if she would want her real name to be known.
あの東京から来た変な言葉遣いの女子がキルバラの作者。
Okay, so he's met her. I kind of wish we saw that meeting.
僕のクラスメイトですよ。
Oh, that's even better. That's way better.
ああ、そうなんだ。
転校初日に来て以来、一度も登校してきてませんが。
Huh. I wonder why.
いきなり休んでるの？病弱なのかな？
I doubt that. More likely because her home is under construction, probably. But that would be no reason to really miss school, though.
単なるサボりでしょ。見るからに人と接するのが苦手そうでしたし。
She doesn't seem to have that much trouble interacting with people, though. She interacted just fine with Kaito and Michi the other day.
引きこもっているんじゃないですか。
I mean, I did kind of get the feeling from her that she's an introvert. I definitely got that from her. And it would make sense, especially considering she's the creator of Kill Ballad. It's like she does a lot of stuff by herself, and you know, with the Kill Ballad program, it's like I only assumed that she completely did that on her own without anyone's help. It's like she's like some kind of prodigy in that respect.
でもその引きこもり女がキルバラのプログラムもその名誉部長のプログラムも書いた。名誉部長のプログラムについてはたった1日でね。
1日？
Yep.
これを？
そのおかげで種子島新さんにはキルバラと同じ操縦方法を採用することができたわけなのだよ。
Which really is groundbreaking. That is just really amazing when you think about it.
これが本番直前だったんだから部長のうちとしてはヒヤヒヤものだったけどね。
道理で側や設計はポンコツなのに中身だけ化け物なはずだ。
I guess you could say that I guess you could say with the Tanegashima machine, don't take them at face value.
謎がようやく解けましたよ。ロボ部の快進撃の秘密は部とは無関係な人間が組んでくれたプログラムのおかげだったと。
Pretty much, yeah. Not to mention with Kaito's gaming skills that he was able to input the commands, flawlessly, basically.
何それ？それじゃまるでうちや会が何にもしてないみたいじゃん。
Actually, they really didn't do much in terms of the programming.
部長は何かしたんですか？
したよ。そのプログラムを徹夜で実装したし。
Oh, that's right. Akiho did do that. I kind of forgot about that.
種子島新さんをオーバーホールしたのだってうちなんだから。
そうですか。
そうなんだよ。9年間も動かしてなかったものだから整備も大変だったわけよ。
Yeah, I had to iron out all the kinks.
このプログラム M45 に流用してもいいですか？
I bet you could. Akiho looks puzzled for a moment, then grins.
パクるの？
I mean, why not?
そう言いたいのであればどうぞ。少なくとも僕にはキルバラのプログラムを組む技術はありませんから。
Right, yeah. It's like the only one who can really do that is the Frau. I get the feeling that that's how she's going to get into the robot club then, is the programming. Yeah. To write Gunvarel's program.
しかし M45 にはヤシオ先輩がオペレーターをするにあたってどうしてもキルバラ操縦システムを組み込んでおきたいんです。
So that's why he had me bring Tanagashi Machine 3 here.
コウジロフラウならすぐそこに住んでるから行ってみれば。
There we go, yeah. It's like Kaito's already met her, and Subaru has already met her. Akiho hasn't, though. At least that we know of.
すぐそことは
At the hotel.
駐車場の向かいの廃墟ホテル、あそこに住んでる。
そうなんですか？
Really? Truly? Subaru thinks to himself for a moment, puts down his phone droid, and runs off.
ちょっと行ってきます。
おやおや、アグレッシブなこと。
Well then, he was like right on that. Now where's Subaru? All right, this should be interesting. Even at a jog, the abandoned hotel that Hyashio-senpai spoke of takes less than 3 minutes to reach. Stationed at the entrance are brand new surveillance cameras and an intercom, completely out of place on this building. I try pressing the intercom button. The ringing sound reverberates through the interior of the building. I guess the electricity is working. A reply comes quickly.
合言葉は？
Password? A girl's voice. I can't believe she actually lives in this abandoned building. People always say that geniuses tend to be eccentric weirdos. Even geniuses can be weird. Does she have strange tastes, or is she just an idiot? She just has strange tastes. Judging by her words and actions on the day she transferred, she seems to be a gloomy person. She didn't really come across as gloomy when Kaito and Michi helped her move in. I hold back a sigh of exasperation.
はじめまして。古郡コナさん。君と同じクラスの日高。
You didn't say the password. For some reason, she hangs up immediately. I try pressing the button again. Why won't she answer? Ugh. Come on. No matter how many times I press the button, she won't answer. Maybe she's coming to the door. Maybe it would take her a while. I mean, she located herself on the top floor, as I remember. And that's the 3rd floor? She already responded once, so she can't possibly pretend she isn't home.
本気で引きこもりだっていうのか。
It's like Subaru didn't say the password. You have to know the password to get in. I do wonder what the password is. At a loss, I click my tongue gently. It only takes about 10 minutes for Subaru to come back. He basically pretends nothing happened. Because nothing actually happened. I'm guessing Kojiro Frau didn't want anything to do with him. No, he just didn't say the password.
さて、ヤシオ先輩には M45 の性能と世界大会での使用について説明しておくべきですね。
Alright.
この前対戦したので、ある程度は分かっていると思いますが、彼はパワータイプのホビーロボです。
I kinda got that during the match.
彼?
Yeah, he. For a moment, I have no idea who he's talking about, but I guess he means his robot. Huh. So he personifies them, huh? Eh? What are we, Canadian now? I'm joking. What's wrong with personifying a robot? Come on, Kaito.
機動性についてはバッサリ切り捨てました。パワー重視の戦い方を前提にした設計思想です。ロボ部の種子島新さんとは正反対のコンセプトですね。
It is, isn't it?
基本は間合いに入ってきた対戦相手へのつかみ、投げが必勝パターンとなります。
Right.
マッチプレイでしょ。俺あんまり好きじゃないんだよな。格ゲーじゃ嫌う人多いから。
And that is very much a power move.
ロボ案においても積極的に攻めなければ注意されます。
Oh, okay. I don't think we got the memo with that.
決勝戦の時もスバルは怒られてたよね。
Oh, they did. Yeah.
注意です。
怒られすぎると警告になって1ポイント失っちゃうんだよ。だからカイも気をつけてね。
怒られたのではなくて注意ですから。それにあれは僕だけでなく双方にもっと動けという注意ですから。
Yeah.
ルールも把握してないとはさすがは三流ロボ部の部長ですね。
何その嫌味な言い方。
僕は事実を言ったまでですよ。
I mean, he is. Yeah, he is. Just stating facts, Akiho. Can't fault him for that.
まあ今のは無神経なアキちゃんが悪いね。ミスタープレアデスのプライドを傷つけちゃいけない。
Oh my god.
プレアデスと言わないでください。
Don't call me meow. Don't call meow. Please don't call meow Pleiades. It's like the fact that he fumbles his words, I find hilarious. It's like, I can fumble my words myself, and it makes like my best friend laugh, and he makes fun of me for it. I take it in stride, and you know, he does the same thing, fumble over his own words, and I do the same thing back to him. So with a character in a video game doing the same thing, it makes me laugh. So it's like I feel kind of a certain kind of kinship with Subaru.
Nya?
Meow. Oh, that's a new pose. Side view. Subaru's face turns bright red and he sighs to try and recollect himself.
町戦法のデメリット、間合いの狭さについては対策済みです。パイルバンカー、この前の決勝で見せた腕の特殊機構です。
Okay. Those are a real pain in the ass.
あれ、やっぱりパイルバンカーって呼び方だったんだね。J バビロンはロケットパンチって言ってたけど。
Did he? I don't remember that.
パイルバンカーです。
だよね。それ以外の言い方はないよね。
当然です。
Obviously. What's with these two? They actually agree on this one point. It's like, hello, they're robot nerds. Is the name really that important? To them, yes.
そういえば、あのパイルバンカー、やたら間合いが広かった気がするんだよな。こいつの腕の長さとは見合わないくらい。
They did have a really long range, didn't they?
気のせい？
I don't think Kaito was imagining it.
いえ、錯覚ではないと思います。パイルバンカ射出時には腰を90度ひねってるんですよ。これによりおよそ5センチは間合いが伸びます。
5 centimeters. I mean that's a fair range.
パイルバンカを装着したことによりミドルレンジでの攻撃が可能になりました。
And considering how slow he is, you know, with the pile bunkers, it really helps M45's moveset.
審判に怒られることもこれでなくなったわけです。
How so?
ただ、このパイルバンカーは連発すると凄まじくバッテリーの消費が激しい。
Oh. So he needs a better battery then. Or a longer lasting battery.
そこで M45 はワイヤレス電源を採用しています。
ワイヤレスって普通じゃないかな。ポケコンの充電だってワイヤレスマットでやってるんだし。
The charger for phone droids is a mat only a few millimeters thin. Simply placing a tablet on the mat charges it.
それは電磁誘導タイプと呼ばれるものですよ。
Subaru's tone is filled with contempt. Like he's saying, why are you bringing up something so irrelevant?
ワイヤレスではありますが、マットにほとんど触れているくらいの距離に置いておかないと充電できないでしょ。M45 に採用しているものはそれとはタイプが違います。電場磁場共鳴型ですから。
Electric and magnetic field. I wonder, with what happened with, Kaito in the park, with his phone droid. I wonder if that's what happened. This, whatever phenomenon with that, I wonder if it might actually be this electric magnetic field resonance. Like something is giving off this resonance in the park. Whether it be that, quote unquote ghost girl or something else. Akiho starts tilting her head in mid-sentence. Of course, if Akiho doesn't know what he's talking about, neither do I.
例えば、トップレベルのオペラ歌手は自らの声を共鳴させてコップを割ったりすることもできる。そんな話を聞いたことはありませんか？
That takes a lot of effort to do, though. And that's very that's also very stereotypical with an opera singer.
ありません。
And actually, I know an opera singer. When I was younger, I did community theater, and 1 year I did a different kind of community theater than I was used to, and one of the people involved was this opera singer. I remember his name was Chuck. Can't remember his last name, but I remember his first name was Chuck, and super nice guy, a great voice, and with learning how to sing from him, it was kind of an eye-opener in a way, seeing that he's not just a singer, but an opera singer. It's like that takes a different level of singing to be able to perform opera. So it's like I came to really respect him. And I haven't thought of him in years, but thanks to this game, made me think about him, and I kind of appreciate that because Chuck was a really nice guy, and I am now wondering how he's doing.
それ必殺技みたいなもの？
部長はアニメの見過ぎです。何が必殺技ですか？誰を殺すつもりか教えてください。
そんなムキにならなくてもいいでしょ？じゃあ教えてよ、どんな仕組みなのか。
共鳴だと言ってるじゃないですか。声も音も空気を振動させることによるエネルギーなんです。
I'm kind of surprised that none of the Japanese here is, localized, translated. Yeah, that would be like a tuning fork. Yeah, hit the tuning fork and it just reverberates. Oh boy, I'm already lost. I'm not. I really don't care about any of this. Can I play Kill Ballad instead? No, Kaito.
そしてあらゆる物体には固有振動数というものが存在します。
This is all gonna play into whatever is going on in the park, isn't it? I just kind of get that feeling, to be honest.
物体に振動エネルギーを外から与えた場合、固有振動数が近ければ近いほど、その物体も強く振動してしまう。
Right.
それが共鳴、あるいは共振と呼ばれる現象です。
Phenomenon. There we go.
さっきの例で言うなら、物体がコップで、外からの振動エネルギーがオペラ歌手の声ですね。
Okay.
オペラ歌手はコップと全く同一の固有振動数を声により探り当てた。その結果、コップは割れた。
ほほう。でもそれ、うちにもできそうなもんだけどな。
Can Akiho sing? I kind of get the feeling not.
オペラ歌手と同じ声量を部長が出せると。
That too. It's like the vocal volume you have to have as an opera singer is a lot more than just normal singing.
あ、そっか。声の大きさも重要なんだね。
Yes. With an opera singer especially. Yeah.
声量が大きければ大きいほどエネルギーも強大になるんです。コップを割ってしまうほどにね。
Right, yes.
でも M45 にはそんな音を出す装置は積んでなかったような。
オペラ歌手の話は単に共振のことを説明するための例です。それをそのままワイヤレス電源に当てはめないでくれますか。ワイヤレス電源は距離の離れた2つのコイルを共振装置として使うものです。
Coils. Copper wires rolled up in a spiral. Self-explanatory. I really wish I could read the Japanese.
送信側のコイルに電流を流すことで周囲の電場と磁場を共振させる。
Alright, magnetic field. A spiral field that occurs around electric currents. There is a large magnetic field existing on Earth, which is the reason why a compass points north. No one knows why a magnetic field exists on Earth. No one has gone unexplained. An electric field. The area around fundamental particles containing electric charges are also affected by the electric charge. This affected area is called an electric field. It's like, how many times can I say electric in this one paragraph?
これにより受信側コイルにも電流が流れるという仕組みです。搭載している蒸気ット車製のワイヤレス電源なら送受信機が20メートル以上離れていても問題なく共振する性能があります。
Joe Kit Company. Is that like a renaming of like a famous company or something?
へえ。
ワイヤレス電源を使うメリットは3つ。M45 にとって一番大きいのはさっきも言ったように 試合中の電池切れの心配がなくなること。電源オンの時は常時電流を送り続けるようになっていますからね。いついかなる時だろうと心置きなくパイルバンカーを連射できます。
Okay. Can be used whenever necessary. No need to consider power consumption. Interesting.
2つ目はメンテナンスのしやすさ。電池交換の必要がなくなるので地味に作業量が減って助かります。
I mean, this is kind of like a exposition that has like technical jargon, but not actually using technical jargon. So I'm just trying to take all of this in, line by line, and understand what Subaru is talking about and how it all works.
そして最後に熱暴走がなくなったことですね。電池と違って熱がこもらないんです。ホビーロボにおいては熱は意外と強敵ですから、ボディが歪むなんてことはザラで、それが故障や不具合の原因になることもよくありました。
Yeah, it would not be good for a robot to overheat. Just like anything else that can produce heat. It's like needs some kind of cooling function to kind of either negate the heat or to get the heat to be not as much of a problem.
重量は普通のバッテリーより少し重いくらいなんですがね。そのデメリットを差し引いてでもワイヤレス電源の搭載は必須だったんですよ。
なんか宣伝されてるみたいだね。そのワイヤレス電源欲しくなっちゃったよ。でもお高いんでしょ？
An advertisement? Not really an advertisement, really. I mean, it's more like Subaru is giving a lecture on electric and magnetic resonance and how it works within his robot.
ホビーロボ用ですからせいぜい数万円ですよ。
Tens of thousands of yen. Who?
せいぜい数万？うちは毒に数千円払うのさえヒーヒー言ってるのに。
Akiho closes in on Subaru. Oh, her eyes look bloodshot. What is she going to do?
そんな大金どこで手に入れたの？答えなさい、スバル。
ロボアンの優勝賞金ですが。
Of course.
あ、そう。
And just like that, Akiho is despondent. Aw, back to being a sad Akiho. I don't like to see her sad.
賞金か。賞金ね。いいなあ、自由に使えて。
Aw, Akiho. It's like, we'll get our prize money eventually, even though that the prize money is going to the robot club and not actually us. I guess she still hasn't let go of that. Yeah. It's like, and I can't blame her for feeling this way, you know? Not that it's got anything to do with me.
さて、難しい話は終わった？
With things sounding about done, I make the conscious decision to cut in. Who cares about the mechanical details? You should very much care about the mechanical details. I mean, if they want like Gunvarel to be in tip-top shape, they need all those mechanical details to be ironed out. You don't want it to overheat. They want to make sure that the electrical magnetic resonance is all in the right working order. So he should care about that. But of course he doesn't, because he doesn't really care about the robot club and robots in general. So it's like with Kaito, he just goes to the beat of his own drum.
さっさと俺に関係ある話をしてよ。いつまでもダラダラと話に付き合ってられない。
Subaru is not rambling. It's taking up my precious kill ballad time. Oh, boo-hoo!
世界大会ではこの M45 をヤシオ先輩に操縦してもらいます。基本的な軌道については変更するつもりはありません。なので戦い方はヤシオ先輩の方で M45 に合わせてもらうことになります。
DLC の追加機体って考えればいいわけでしょ。なんとかするよ。
DLC character. Okay. DLC. Downloadable content. Digital content made available through the internet. Mainly used for video games, but also applies to movies and music. Yes. It's like, we as gamers should all be familiar with DLC.
ここで問題が一つ。ヤシオ先輩用の仕様として M45 にもキルバラの操縦システムを採用しようと思っていたんですが。
Okay.
まさか本物のキルバラの作者がプログラムを書いているとは思ってもみませんでした。おかしいと思ったんです。どう見てもチャランポランでいい加減なロボ部の2人にはキルバラに似たプログラムを組み込むなんてできるわけがないので。
カイ、後輩にバカにされてるよ。
アキちゃんもね。
ニャロウの刑に処するか。
Yes, ruffle his hair. You know you want to, Akiho. From the corner of my eyes, I see Akiho menacingly wiggling her fingers on both hands. I sigh. She should totally ruffle Subaru's hair. That would get him so frazzled, I feel.
さっきコウジロフラウに会いに行ったじゃん。なんて言ってた？
イルスを使われました。
No! You didn't say the password! Ah, I see. So he didn't even get to talk to her.
プログラムは彼女のものなわけですから、同意を得られない限り使うことはできません。
Right, yeah. You would definitely want her permission.
協力してもらえなかった場合、キルバラ操縦システムは諦めるしかない。
おいおい、約束が違うんじゃない？ 俺はキルバラと同じ操作方法じゃなきゃ大会には出ないよ。そもそもそれじゃなきゃ操縦もできないし。
Really, Kaito? I'm sure you could adapt just... I'm sure he could adapt just fine to a different program.
ヤシオ先輩は古氷とは知り合いなんですか？
In a manner of speaking?
知り合いってほどじゃない。たまにネット上でチャットしたことがあるくらい。
And met in person to help her move in.
ダメ元でキルバラのソースをくれって頼んだら、なぜかホビーロボ用にアレンジしたプログラムを1日で作ってくれたのさ。
あの時は本当に助かったな。
Yes, she was.
あ、そういえばうちその人にまだお礼言ってない。
別にしなくていいんじゃない？
ヤシオ先輩、古氷を説得してもらえませんか？僕じゃ相手にされないので。
ああ、めんどくさいよ。
Yes, more stuff to do.
お願いします。それともまた勝負しますか？
And Kaito knows now that Subaru will persevere and win against him if given an inch. Subaru's good enough for Subaru's good enough that if we fought 100 matches, I'd probably lose thrice. In other words, given enough time, he's in a position where he could get me to do anything. I'm gonna really have to start setting some rules. Really?
イルスを1回使われたぐらいでめげちゃいけないな。もう少しは努力しなよ。俺だって君には善意で付き合ってやってるんだから。俺の方も一応話は聞いてみるけどさ。
お願いします。
Please do. Yes.
あのさ、もしプログラム使っちゃダメって言われたらどうするの？
That's a good question.
俺は出ないよ。
じゃあロボ版には出ずにガンツクワン作りに専念を。
Yeah.
それはないけどね。
ヤシオ先輩が出られないなら僕が一人で出場するだけです。
でもガンツクワンのことを忘れないでくれないかな。早く取り掛からないと万博に間に合わないよ。
俺にパイロットをやらせるって話を却下するなら考えてあげてもいい。
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
僕の提案した案を採用してもらえるなら9月以降はたまに手伝ってあげてもいいです。
Boy. It's like both Kaito and Subaru are, yeah, they're clearly their own person, but they're kind of alike in the fact that they do things their own ways, and they both are very argumentative with Akiho, and with the two of them together doing this with Akiho, it's I kind of feel bad for her because to get it from both sides like that, That's a little too much. Oh, there we go. At least she got Kaito. Akiho hits me with her usual hair ruffling attack, then distances herself from us. Come on, Akiho, do it to Subaru. Please. I want her so much to do that to him.
二人とも人ごとすぎだよもう
なんです今の。
Yeah, he's never witnessed this.
八つ当たりみたいなものだよ。君も気をつけてよ。
はあ、ナンセンスですね。
You hear that, Akiho? He called it nonsense. Ruffle his hair. Come on.
まあね。
I bitterly smile and fix up my hair. Subaru faces me and offers me a controller.
少し動かしてみますか。キルバラシステムは入れてませんが。
いや、だったらいいや。
I then turn to look at M45. I ask one of the questions that's been on my mind since Robo 1.
あのパイルバンカーさ、照準はどうやってたの？
照準なんて必要はありませんよ。一直線上に相手が来たら射出するだけです。
Huh. Okay.
Y 軸調整は？
The y-axis, up and down. Yes, I know that. The M45 and the Honorary Prez have totally different heights. Not by that much. And seeing them side by side earlier, they don't look that far apart in height. It's not just the Honorary Prez either. Hobby robots come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. When facing a short hobby robot, if M45 leveled its arm horizontally and fired, there's a good chance it'd whiff. Maybe.
試合前に次の対戦相手の大まかな高さを調べて調整を。パイルバンカー打撃時に腕を前方へ伸ばすわけですが、その角度を固定してしまうんです。
それじゃあ距離によっては当たらない可能性だってあるじゃん。
だからこそ使用はミドルレンジに限定してるんですよ。
Right. I get it now.
こいつの頭にカメラつけて FPS 視点にすれば、そしたらキルバラみたいに照準も定められる。
That could be interesting.
そこまで高度なシステムを導入してもプログラムが複雑になるだけです。
Maybe, maybe not. He doesn't really know that.
それに FPS 視点は視界が圧倒的に狭い。後方視界を自分から捨てるのはありえません。普通にリングを俯瞰してみた方が状況を把握しやすいでしょう。あらゆる意味でナンセンスです。
You just have to get used to it. I spend who knows how many hours a day fighting in a first-person perspective.
まあ、パイルバンカーの射出スピードなら細かく狙う必要なんてないか。あんなの誰も避けられないしね。何？
Yeah, what's wrong? Subaru gives me a probing look.
でも ヤシオ先輩はそのパイルバンカーをかわした。
Oh, that's right, he did.
まあね。
He probably wants to know about my attack.
あの時の反応速度は尋常じゃありませんでした。ナンセンスの一言で済むものじゃない。
It's like, how would you describe it then, Subaru?
聞いてもいいですか？あの時、一体何をしたのか。
I mean, that happened when Kaito was in his Slo-mo syndrome. It's like, and that just helped him. And also was a hindrance at the same time. It was almost by accident, in a way. Yet, that could be advantageous if he can control his slow-mo.
答えたくはない。
Yeah, I didn't think he would actually tell Subaru. I don't want to think about my attacks, and I certainly don't want to talk about them. I can completely understand that. And if I could, I'd make them go away forever right here and now. But it's already been 9 years since the accident. The MF Anemone... Is that how you would pronounce that? Anemone? The MF Anemone mass fainting incident. That's what they called it in the newspaper headlines. The MF Anemone was a ferry linking Kagoshima Harbor to Tanegashima's Nishinomote Harbor. I finally said it without stumbling. Nine years ago, September 11th, 2010, on the very same day that TNSC launched that H-2A rocket flight 18, an incident occurred. This music, it's very ominous. I rather like it. About 30 minutes before arriving at of course, now I would stumble. At Nishinomote, 110 passengers and crew began complaining about feeling ill. Within minutes, everyone aboard the ferry had lost consciousness. Everyone? Man, that's 110 people. That's a lot of people to just lose unconsciousness like that. For about 30 minutes, the ship was left running out of control and drifted into the East China Sea. Fortunately, most folks woke up, and thanks to the captain's spot-on orders, there were no casualties. That's good. That would have been really bad if there were, especially with it being on a ferry. The MF Anemone resumed operations and safely arrived an hour behind schedule. It was barely covered by the media. Only barely covered? I mean, I feel like that would be like a huge story. Especially with it being that many people. However, no matter how much the police investigate, the cause of the mass fainting remains unknown. Also, some of the passengers were left with serious after effects, like Akiho's fast forward syndrome and Kaito's Slo-mo syndrome. I wonder what kind of other after effects there are. That's me and Akiho. And that's just 2 out of the 110 people. Aww. Aww. It's rather sad to see a young Akiho laid on the floor like that. Oh, and is she holding Kaito's hand there? Or it could be Misane's hand, but it looks more masculine than feminine. Aww. At the time, we were just 4th graders in elementary school. It was normal at our school to ride the ferry between Kagoshima and Tanegashima for ship field trips. Ship field trips? Huh. It was a Saturday, and there was supposed to be a rocket launch that night, so I really didn't want to go. We were going to head to Kagoshima in the morning, sightseeing Kagoshima for half a day, then return via Anamone at night. After the accident, Akiho was left unconscious for 2 days, and me for 3. Yes, since with Akiho, since with her fast forward, it takes her a shorter amount of time to recover than Kaito because of his being Slo-mo. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Misane said that everyone thought we'd never wake up, but somehow Akiho and I miraculously came back. Since then, me and Akiho have what we call Slo-mo and fast forward. These attacks are our after effects. There are others who were left with after effects too. Our ages all vary, as do the types of attacks. Things ranging from mild insomnia to serious memory loss. There's no consistency or relation in the symptoms. Huh. Insomnia to memory loss. Doctors call it elephant mouse syndrome, apparently. For me, 1 second in reality is expanded to about 30 seconds of perception. From the outside, my reflexes seem superhuman. And that reflex of his helped him and hindered him in Robo 1. Man. According to the doc, during Slo-mo, only 1 second passes, but my heart rate jumps up 10 tens of times? Or is that 10 seconds? I feel like there's a typo here. Of times over the norm. Simply put, it beats about 30 times in a single second. Wow. Nobody's really sure how that alters my perception, though. Akiho's FF is the exact opposite. Her heart only beats 3 times in 30 seconds. Only, wow. And a human heart beats a lot more times than that normally. Wow. The cause and cure are both unknown. The doctors just kind of gave up after a while. Really, they just gave up. A year after the accident, due to a series of serious malfunctions, the anemone was scrapped. It's rare for fairies to be junked like that, so some think that's proof that the MF anemone was at fault. The truth remains in the dark. Jeez. There are so many unknowns that I want to laugh at how annoying it is.
先輩、大丈夫ですか？
え？何が？
急に黙り込んだので。
Subaru doesn't look remotely worried with his sour expression. Frankly, I'd be more creeped out if he was worried. What's wrong with Subaru worrying about Kaito? That just shows that he actually cares about Kaito's well-being, at least in my eyes.
君のせいで嫌なことを思い出しちゃってたんだよ。
そうですか。でもあくまで教えるつもりはないと。
I mean, somehow I kind of get the feeling that at some point during the game that Subaru, probably not just Subaru, but maybe also the Frau and Juna, maybe they'll learn about Kaito's Slo-mo and Akiho's fast forward. I wonder how they would react now that I'm thinking about that.
少なくとも必殺技なんかじゃないとだけ言っておくよ。あと、アキちゃんにもこのことは聞くの禁止ね。
Akiho probably would be a little more open about telling Subaru. Maybe. So I could see why Kaito would tell him this.
部長にも関係があると。
Yeah.
これ以上聞くなら、プレアデスの正体を学校中に言いふらす。
あの超反応は任意ですか？それとも偶然ですか？
Coincidental. 100%.
偶然というのが正しいかな。
そうですか。では戦術としては考えないことにします。
Okay. Looks like he doesn't intend on digging any deeper. It really helps that he's so understanding on this.
M45 にキルバラシステム実装したら教えてよ。それまで俺は手伝うつもりはないから。
That's what I've always done up until now, so if I give Subaru special treatment, Akiho would have my head. Yeah, she probably would. She would ruffle Kaito's hair again and again and again and again.
それと、君と話してると少し息苦しいんだよね。真面目すぎじゃない？
Why so serious?
アキちゃんみたいに適度に能天気な方がよっぽどいい。
Oops, I accidentally said what I was thinking. What's wrong with that?
僕としては先輩たちの能天気さにはヘドが出ますけどね。
そりゃ。
It's kind of refreshing to have someone be so nasty, so I end up laughing at his words. They're bonding! And it just keeps going. Well, I think I'm actually going to stop it here. So, we just went through a lot of exposition, and it was all very, very interesting. So, with that, I hope you all enjoyed watching, and thank you all for watching as well. And if you enjoyed the video and want to see more, like, favorite, and subscribe to become part of the pack. And don't forget to claw that bell icon so you know when a new video comes out. And as always, everyone, I hope you have a great day or night, wherever you may be.